reasons to let you go. You're giving me a million reasons to quit the show. You're giving me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. About a million reasons.
Hello and welcome back to Victim to Survivor. How many times can a heart be broken? Mine was broken 3 times by my abuser. The first time is when I was moved away from a support system, which was my lovely sister. May her soul rest in peace. She's deceased now. And the second time was when I had the first beating and the beatings that followed. Then the third time was the most painful, when I found out that my abuser was cheating on me, not just with other women, but with my sister too. Yes, my blood sister. If you watched my previous video where I talked about my first beating, this is what happened. I went to the city with my sister to do some shopping, and while we were there, I met my high school sweetheart. He actually stopped us and said hello, talked to my baby a little bit and said, oh, is this your baby? He doesn't look like you. You must look like his father. And it was just a general talk. And then he proceeded to go wherever he was going, and we proceeded going wherever we were going. Apparently, my sister had told my abuser that we had met this guy and I had stopped to talk to him. So remember I said he asked me what I would do if I were to meet my ex, and when I said I wouldn't talk to my ex, he slapped me saying I was lying. That's why he was saying I was lying, because I did talk to my ex when I met him, right? What I don't know up to now is whether my abuser was just doing like some FBI investigation, or my sister took it upon herself to tell my abuser. I don't exactly know what transpired, but I found out later that he was actually sleeping with my little sister. So actually I'd noticed a few times, the telltale signs that you see, or your instinct. Please don't ignore those, because it's your sixth sense trying to tell you that something is going on. For example, I would walk into the room and my abuser and my sister would kind of jump. They'll be nervous and I'll be like, what's going on? I even told my sister, and she thought I was paranoid, and she said, I was just, being paranoid. But I was actually right. Something was going on between my abuser and my sister. So if you're wondering that, so where is your sister now? Do you talk to her? And she's still alive. She is back home in Zimbabwe. We do talk, but not as much as I would have loved to talk to her, because, our relationship obviously is not as it should be because of what transpired. Because what happened to me, it's now part of me. I can forgive, but I will never forget. I can't erase it. It's history. It's part of history. There's no way I'm gonna just get rid of it in my mind and just forget about it. Okay, I've healed, I'm happy now, and but it's something that happened which it's not gonna go away. It's part of me. It's part of history. So these things do happen, among families. It does happen where, especially in my culture, because there's this thing about brother-in-law and sister-in-law can mess about, and brother-in-law can say to sister-in-law, oh, you're just as good as my wife, and kind of play with them and maybe fondle their breast, or stuff like that, which is very, very wrong. Now that I've lived in first world countries for many years, I now realize how this was leading to something like, you know, what happened to me, where my abuser ended up sleeping with my little sister. If it was here, maybe you could have been in jail, but in my country things were different then. I don't know, maybe now it has changed, but then it was different. It wasn't a big deal, you know. Brother-in-law, sister-in-law, what's the big deal? It happens all the time. It happens everywhere. What's your problem? That kind of attitude, that's what the attitude that people would give you. But anyway, if you have any you know, story about your husband, or if you know someone, a relative who ended up, you know, cheating with wife's sister or niece, please comment below. Let's share these stories. We need to speak up about domestic violence and abuse, and you know, that's the way we can break the silence. We need to talk about it so we can help other women like us, so they know that, you know what, it's not just happening to them, it's everywhere. Domestic violence, abuse is everywhere. That's why I am talking about it, and I want to continue sharing my story with other women like me, so that they know that this is real, and also they can get help, and they don't have to settle in an abusive relationship. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The link is down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. And don't forget that walking away from an unhealthy relationship is being brave. Even if you stumble a little bit on your way out, you're being brave. See you soon in my next video.